Okay, War.
Once under the surface, we realize our timing is perfect. The tide has dropped off to nearly nothing, which means we've hit slack tide. Still, we only have a short window of time to pull off this dive before the tide will come rushing back across George's Bank, trying to sweep Warren and I away with it. But the marker that we've dropped on the highest point had been pulled down off the wreck and dragged across the seabed. So we weren't on the wreck at all. We were somewhere on the bottom. But our luck has returned. The anchor that is holding the marker is caught in debris. I assume close to the wreck, but I really have no way of being sure. Even with our powerful lights, I can only see about a meter through the cloudy, dark water. Thinking about Gary's side scan image of the wreck site, I try to imagine where we are. I think we're beside the wreck for one simple reason. Whenever you have strong currents on a shipwreck, you get scouring in the seabed. That's to say that the mud and sand and even rocks will be washed away or eroded, leaving depressions in the bottom. Warren and I are in one of those holes or depression. I know this because our depth gauges are reading 76 meters, 3 meters deeper than even the deepest sounding that we had seen on the Rhine Atlantic's depth sounder. Still, we were pushing the limits. We have to hurry. We were deeper than we wanted to be with what is now a limited amount of breathing gas. While I was looking for something secure to tie off to, Warren just kept on filming. We're in a tight spot. We planned to be behind the wreck in what should have been much shallower water. And now, here we are in a hole or depression, meaning we have far less time for this dive, and not as much decompression gas. But we'll be okay because we always plan for the unexpected. The seabed is covered with live ammunition, a carpet of what looks like machine gun bullets. And there's weird things like pieces of a Jeep and medical supplies, stainless steel forceps like the kind that you'd see in an operating room. War supply ships like the Macomb typically carried not only items to be used in the front or in the fighting, but supplies and raw materials that would be used in the support of war. But in order to prove this wreck is the Alexander Macomb, we'll have to find more. And then there it is, what looks like an airplane engine. A big V-12 engine like the type used in the P-40 aircraft, the same aircraft that Macomb was known to be carrying. Although the dive isn't going exactly as planned, it's a first great step. We hit our dive limit. If we're going to get out of here safely, we have to go now. Otherwise, Warren and I will run out of vital decompression gas that we have to breathe for nearly an hour on our ascent.